Hi friends, good day. Today I'm starting a new chapter called as Ledger. See, the the first topic which you have learned is general. So let me give you briefly a clarity of thought how the accounting process continues. General, ledger, trial balance, final accounts. General is recording. Ledger is posting. Trial balance is to know arithmetical accuracy. You prepare trial balance for arithmetical accuracy. Final accounts for result and position. Clear to all of you? See, general is for recording the transactions. Ledger is for posting. Trial balance is for arithmetical accuracy. General is for result and position. That is why if you look at the definition, I'll be giving the definition part later on now. Theory part I would like to take separately. I don't want to explain at a stretch. Accounting is art of recording. Ledger is posting is nothing but classifying. Accounting is art of recording the transactions, art of recording, classifying, summarizing. Summarizing means from trial balance to final accounts is called as summarizing. Accounting is art of recording, classifying is nothing but ledger, posting. Ledger, in ledger we go for posting of the transactions. Summarizing starts from trial balance to final accounts. And interpretation, communicating the result, these are the subsequent things that is not needed now. So I think this is what is called as accounting process or accounting cycle. Accounting cycle, or it is also called as accounting cycle or accounting process. The first step is recording, general. Second step is ledger. Third step is trial balance. Fourth step is final account. We discuss, we are having separate chapter. Now why I am explaining this? Because for ledger, why one should prepare ledger, that we will be knowing. How to prepare ledger we will be knowing. Simple words, general is first stage, ledger is second stage. General is first stage of recording the transaction, ledger is second stage. Since the source of information for ledger is general, that means without general entries we cannot go for ledger accounting. Ledger accounting, it is called as ledger accounting. Okay, so the same thing I am explaining. So this will continue each and every year. Then what is accuracy, sir? That is why we will be completing first phase. This has been completed. No, second phase ledger we complete. Then after that we are also going to complete trial balance, so that it is a sequence. It is sequence. It's just like even you call them as before you go to final examination, you write pre-final examination. No? Trial balance is like that. Simple words. Trial balance is like a pre-final examination. Final accounts is like main annual examination. Once in a 12 months you prepare final accounts. This trial balance, why we should prepare? Simple words, arithmetical accuracy. Accuracy means the debit is equal to credit or not, total of debit is equal to total of credit or not. That can be known through trial balance. That is why it is called as arithmetical accuracy. Okay, result means profit. We are having two types of profit: gross profit, gross loss. Gross profit, we can say gross result, it can be gross profit or gross loss. Net results, it can be net profit or net loss. These things we will be learning in final account. Simple words, result is nothing but your performance. Performance is nothing but your, whether you are getting profit or loss. And then position, about your what business owes, what business owns. It is about your balance sheet, assets and liabilities. Is this clear? I think after this, today, as I told you, this will give you clarity. So we are learning today ledger. So meaning of ledger. After recording the transactions in the general, recorded entries are classified and grouped into by preparing accounts. After recording the transaction, general recorded entries are classified and grouped into by preparing accounts. Now, simple words, we can also say the book which contains all set of accounts. The book which contains all set of accounts. That is personal, real and nominal accounts. The book which contains set of accounts with personal, real and nominal accounts is called as ledger. It is also called as principal book or main book. And it is also called as final entry. It is also called as final entry. So we have learned the meaning. You can see, after recording the transaction, general recorded entries are classified and grouped into by preparing accounts. The books which contains all set of accounts, personal, real, nominal accounts, are maintained in a ledger. That red, it is a red colored bulky book. You can see that red color or green color sometimes in the stationery shop. If you go, just you inquire them. You have the ledger of ledger book for recording transaction. They will show you It binded book, binding red colored or green color binding book. Generally, you see that on auspicious days they start recording the transactions of a business, the sentiment. I think they perform some puja. A big color, big red colored, big bulky book, ledger book, big binding book is called a ledger. That ledger is having various accounts. What are various accounts? The ledger book contains personal accounts, real account, nominal account. Sir, what are personal accounts? I told you all liabilities are personal accounts. I've already told you. All liabilities are personal accounts. Here, all liabilities are personal account means here that like capital creditors, then excuse me, then bank loan or anything. When the business has borrowed anything, that is to be repaid liabilities. So that comes under personal. Similarly, personal liabilities. Personal accounts also may have assets. What are that assets? Sundry debtors. Sundry debtors, or we'll be learning later on. Bills receivable. That we'll learn later on. Bills receivable. They all comes under the category of personal accounts. Real accounts. All assets are real accounts. Nominal accounts. Expenses, losses, income and gains. They all in their individual capacity will be recorded in the book called as ledger. Okay, it is also called as final entry, main book or final entry, because once if it is posted to ledger, that is final. Okay, or nowadays we are going for computerization of accounts. It is in the form of CD or drives, something, whatever they like. We are having Google Drive, there we will be having all the list now, depending upon that. I think they are also maintaining now computerization of accounts using software. They are recording the transactions. They are, I mean, rather posting the transactions. So, or like if you go to banks, they'll be having once upon a time before computerization, we used to have big, very bulky, very big books ledger. For each account holder, they used to maintain one separate leaf, very thick leaf, and then that whenever that page is complete, they used to insert one more page. Like we used to have a tag for filing that. It's a very big bulky book, very big bulky book. I think this is what is ledger. That ledger accounts is having various accounts, personal accounts, real accounts and nominal accounts. It is also called as principal book, means as I told you, main book. If you want to verify, now whatever the expenses I have incurred during a month or during a year, if I want to know my salaries, I need to go to ledger account to see salary account of what are the expenses I have incurred. Similarly, I want to know what are sales that has been made. I need to go to ledger account and see sales account to know what are the sales that is being made during the year. Similarly, purchases. Similarly, asset. What is the book value of asset? These things is possible only with the help of ledger. Then why should we go for this, sir? Simple example I'll give you before we discuss about few more points. The simple example is that when you're going for ledger, my dear friends, when you're going for ledger, it's like you take an example of we go to a shop to buy provisions. You carry bag with a carry bag. Nowadays, carry bags they are not providing with free of cost. In fact, they are charging. They are encouraging the customers to bring their own carry bags. Okay, after banning the plastic covers. But I think still some way or other way they are selling it. That's a different issue. But with permissible limit, within permissible limit, I think they are selling. But whenever you take any bag with you, carry bag, after buying all the items, you will be dumping those items, the provisions into the bag which you have taken, carry bag, and that carry bag you bring to your house. After that, will you those items will remain the same in the bag, or you separate into various tins? You separate it, no? Why? If you keep everything in that, identifying is difficulty. Knowing the quantity is knowing the balance of quantity is different. It will be difficult. So that is the reason why what you do after coming back to the house, you are having different jars or tins for storing each item, like sugar jar or sugar tin, where you put everything, all sugar things, the sugar which you have purchased into it. Similarly, you're storing into it. Similarly, dal, whatever it may be, salt, anything, tea, coffee, anything, whatever you buy, what are the provisions you buy, you are having a separate jar or separate tin for storing it. The reason is that it looks so easy. We got each tin separately. We can identify that. I want sugar, I can see that okay, this is sugar tin, I can pick up, and I also can know my balance of it. The same way in business also, why they need to go for ledger is that I'll give one more example in from business point of view. Like if you are recording transactions of general entries like cash to capital return, purchase to cash to sales, wages to cash, interest, cash to interest, like that you are having cash is coming in, cash is going out, or sometimes you are depositing money into bank, sometimes you are withdrawing money from bank. But at the end of the day, sir, suddenly your proprietor or a boss is asking you, can you tell me what is my cash balance, what is bank balance, I want immediately. You can't tell because you need to take all cash receipts, you need to find out all cash payments, and that too when you are balanced you don't know. So it's a time consuming, cumbersome exercise, hectic, so maybe difficult. In the meantime, boss will be upset because he need to make a payment or he need to give an order. I think you are unable to tell him what is your cash balance or what is your bank balance. So that is the reason why this ledger concept has come. This ledger concept has come. Okay, so this is ledger. Now after knowing the ledger, I think the meaning of ledger, then we will be today discussing about posting. Posting. What is posting, sir? Simple words, the process of debit and credit items the process of transferring debit and credit items from general to classified accounts. Classified accounts in the ledger are posting. The process of transferring debit and credit items from general to classified accounts in the ledger are posting. Clear to all of you what is posting? The process of transferring debit and credit items from general to classified accounts in the ledger are called as posting. Okay, so we have learned about the meaning of ledger. Now posting. Let us see how to go for posting. So before you discuss about how to go for posting, we are having format of posting. My dear friends, format of posting. Standard form. Standard form is in the form of T. It is also called as T accounts in Western countries. Standard form. Left hand side is known as debit, right hand side is known as credit. This is the account, ledger account. Left hand side debit, right hand side credit is standard form. So left hand side debit, right hand side credit. This is what you have to post. Go for posting. Format of format for posting into ledger. First form is standard form. Second, this we don't do, then generally we follow this, but for information I am giving running form of balance. Usually this format is being followed by bankers. Okay, who follows the format? Bankers. I think this format most of us are having in our house is nothing but passbook. Nothing but passbook. If you see passbook, you will be knowing it. I told you here format of ledger is like a T shape. Here passbook format is like passbook. That I will explain now. First, let me give you clear picture of ledger format. First, you write name of the account here. Name of the account. Always dividing line better to have a two column. That means it's like a division. Date particulars. Date particulars general folio. This is the format of ledger standard form. Okay. So how many columns you are having on either side? 4 columns. Date, particulars, general folio, amount. Date, particulars. Here I told you general folio. What is general folio, sir? From source, from where you got this information, the page number for posting. Similarly, I told you in general we need to go for posting of ledger folio. Clear to all of you? The left hand side we indicate with the DR, right hand side we indicate the abbreviation with CR. So today you learned the ledger format, date, particulars, general folio, amount in rupees, date, particulars, general folio, amount in rupees. Here I have written to explain you the JF means general folio. This is the source. So this is ledger format of which one? Standard format. First one. This is standard form ledger format. This is running form format. Running form format, you can see the passbook. Date will be there. Folio. Date, particulars, folio, deposits, withdrawals, and balance. That's it. And we may have debit balance or credit balance. Suppose 1st January, cash deposited. You write cash deposit 10,000. Balance 10,000. 2nd January, withdrawal 2,000. Balance is 8,000. Like this. Withdrawal. See amount withdrawn. We write self. Generally in the passbook you write self. You see posting entry will be like self. Cash deposited, deposit column. Amount withdrawn, like self you write, to self. When you deposit, you can see, if you want, you can observe your passbook, it will be like a buy. Whenever there is a payment, you will be having two. That means both debit and credit are recorded only in particulars column. This is of no use to us for doing the problems. Just for information, I'm telling you, whatever I say in the classroom is everything is, I can't say that everything is important from examination point of view, but you should, whenever you are learning, I try my level best to give you maximum input to you, so that you can, whatever is material, you receive it. If it is immaterial, you ignore it. I believe in that always. Okay, so I think this is running form of format. Maybe you are having one more remarks column to write debit balance or credit balance. That one or two columns lines may change. That doesn't affect you. So this is just to have a clarity. Today I have explained you two things here. Standard form we have seen, and running format also we have seen. Now here, how to go for posting. This I'll be giving you a few examples. Examples for posting of a transaction from general to ledger. Let us see this now. Let me give one entry. Cash account data to capital account. Examples for posting of a transaction from general to ledger. Cash account data to capital account. Say 50,000. Okay. Now what I do under ledger, in these two aspects we are having two accounts. No? In general, aspects are two. Accounts are minimum two. Sometimes you may have more than two also. I told you already. Cash to capital. So first account is cash. So what I do here, I'm not going for format to explain, just posting. I'm giving you 4 to 5 examples I want to explain. Second account which I need to open is capital account. Clear to all of you? So we have opened two accounts here. First account is cash account, the second account is capital account. Is this clear to all of you? Because for every, whatever the account you debit, whatever your account you credit, for that we need to open ledger. This is what is called as ledger accounting. All similar transactions relating to cash are recorded in cash account. All similar transactions relating to capital are recorded in capital account. To know what is, as I told you, what is my cash balance or what is the amount invested by the proprietor, instead of looking at the entry recording, you can look at which one? Capital account. That is the reason why we go for recording of the transactions. Clear to all of you? Okay. So now how to go for posting of it? Let me explain this. Cash account has been debited. Cash account has been debited. Left hand side is debit, right hand side is credit. This left hand side item, cash account debited, the debit side of capital account, you write the opposite account. This account has been debited, no? This will be taken to which account? Cash account. The account has been debited. Debit side you show. But you will be writing the opposite account. What is the opposite account? Capital. Is this clear? The cash account is debited. So debit side of cash account, this is debit side, no? I am writing the opposite account. This is ledger posting. Repeat once again. That those who are learning for the first time, especially, cash account has been debited. Cash account debit side, you should write the opposite account. What is the opposite account? Capital. Similarly, you go to capital account now. Capital account credit side, this is capital account has been created now. Capital account credit side, you should write opposite account. What is opposite account? Cash. Whenever you are writing on the credit side, the rule is that you prefix by. Whenever you are writing on the debit side, you prefix with a to. Okay. So by cash account, that means in capital account you cannot write cash. In cash you cannot write cash. I repeat once again. Cash account debit side, you write the opposite account here. Cash account debit side, this is debit side, no? You write opposite account. What is the opposite account here? Capital account. Capital account credit side. Capital account credit side. You should write opposite account. What is the opposite account? Cash account. Clear to all of you? Now next, let me take one more example. Purchases account data to cash. Purchase goods for cash. Purchase account data to cash. Now tell me, already we have opened cash account. Again, no need to open cash account. Either you debit cash or you credit cash. Once a cash account has been opened, no need to open cash account. Once you got a sugar tin, no need to again have one more sugar tin. Same thing. For storing the provisions, a particular tin is there. Why should you open? Why should you go for another container or a jar? Is this clear? Similarly, here, once a cash account has been opened, no need. But now which account we need to open? Purchases account we need to open. Third account, purchases account. Now here, remember, always left hand side debit, right hand side credit. Debit, credit. Now come on, let us go for posting of it now. Posting, let us see. Purchase account has been debited. Now come on, this purchases account is to be taken to which side? Debit side of. Debit side of purchase account, no. Debit side of purchase account, you should write opposite account. What is opposite account? To cash. 10,000. Now, second account is the cash account. Cash account has been credited. This cash account will go to which side? Credit side. Cash account has been credited, will go to credit side. How? You'll be writing opposite account. By purchases. 10,000. Okay, let me give one more example. One more example. Cash account debtor to sales 20,000. Now I think you can tell me. I am not going to draw any lines. Cash account will go to which side? Debit side. No, this cash account has to be taken debit side. The lines I just have explained to tell you the sequence. Okay. Now look at this. Cash account to sales. Cash account debit side. Now you should write to sales account. What is the amount? 20,000. Clear to all of you? Cash account, debit side, left hand side, debit side. You should write opposite account. Come on. Now, cash account has already been opened. So I am not opening cash account. Now I need to open which account? Fourth account. Sales account I have to open. Debit, credit. Okay, now cash account has been debited. Cash account debit side I have written sales. Now sales account which side? Credit side. I should write opposite account. What is opposite account? By cash account. 20,000. Similarly, you can take one more example. Wages account debtor to cash. Come on, I think by this time it is clear to you. Wages account is not appearing, cash account is appearing. Am I right? Cash account is appearing, but which account is not appearing? Wages. So I need to go for fifth account. Wages account. Okay. Now see the entry debit side. Wages account has been debited. So wages account debit side. I should write the opposite account. What is the opposite account? To cash. $5,000. Cash account credit side. By wages coming to 5,000 rupees. Clear to all of you? Okay, my dear friends. So cash account credit side I must write by wages. So I think this is what is all about posting. I repeat once again for beginners. Cash account debit side I have written the opposite account capital account. Similarly, capital account credit side I have written opposite account cash account. Purchase account debit side I have written opposite account cash. Purchase account debit side because purchase account has been debited. Cash account credit side I have written the opposite account. Wages account debit side I have written the opposite account. That's it. cash account credit side, I have written the opposite account. This is what is called as ledger posting. What is posting? You can see the definition I have given. The process of transferring debit and credit items from general to classified accounts in the ledger are called as posting. Clear to all of you? So now today we also learn the balancing. This is third, I think. Yeah, third. Now let us learn about balancing. Balancing of accounts. Balancing of accounts. How to go for balancing of accounts? See, balancing is the difference between debit side of an account and credit side of an account. What is balancing? The difference between the debit side of an account and credit side of an account is called as balancing. Okay. What this account signifies? This account signifies the net debit balance or credit balance or nil. What do you mean by this? When the debit side of an account is more, it shows debit balance. If credit side of an account is showing more, it is like credit balance. So you can't say which side is showing more. Right, here that point also I am writing. If the debit side of account if the debit side of an account is showing more, it shows debit balance. But if credit side of an account shows, if debit side of account is showing more, it shows debit balance. If credit side of account is showing more, it is called as note. If debit side of an account and credit side of an account shows same balance, then it is called as nil balance. It happens very rarely. That means debit side of account is 5,000, credit side of account is 5,000, then it is called as, tell me, it is called as nil balance. Okay, I would like to add few more things before that. I wish to explain here. Let us see the cash account here. Let us go for balancing. Look at the first how to go for balancing. Go for take the pencil and have eraser for the beginners. I think once if you are good in it, you can do it. 50 plus 20, 70, no? 70. 70,000 minus, you go for total of it. Total of credit side is 15. 70 minus 15, 55,000. And this, whenever you are having balance, that balance we indicate with C by D. C by D means carry down. What is carry down, sir? That is difference. Balancing figure. That means which side is showing more? Debit side is showing more. When debit side is showing more, it is called as debit balance. Debit balance closing, it is called closing debit balance. Closing debit balance will appear on the credit side. It will become opening balance for next day. $55,000. Clear to all of you? I repeat once again. Cash account. First you go for totaling. Totaling, which side is showing more? Debit side is showing more. Here credit side is total is how much? 15,000. Say the difference. The difference between debit balance and credit balance. Debit side and credit side. If debit side is showing more, it is debit balance. I have clearly mentioned here. If the debit side of account is showing more, it shows debit balance. But if credit side of an account is showing more, it is called as credit balance. The difference between debit side of account, credit side of account is called as balancing. Is called as balancing. This account signifies the net debit balance or credit balance or nil. Okay, now you can see point number 1, debit side total is how much? 70. Here credit side total 15. Which side is showing more? Debit side. Difference is 55. This is called as closing balance. That means cash balance is 55,000. This is closing balance. Carry down. C stands for closing. Carry down. This will become brought down. B by D. Brought down, brought forward from previous day. That means as on today I am having 55,000. This is yesterday evening I am having 55,000. Today morning I am having 55,000. Yesterday's evening closing balance will become opening balance for today. This is what the opening of account. After opening of an account, going for balancing. Clear to all of you? We will be learning. We practice. When you practice more, you will be able to understand this. Look at the capital account. Why you are done like this? Why you are doing like this? Tell me. Capital account, which side is showing more? Credit side is showing more. Debit side is nil. Therefore, two balance carried on is how much? 50,000. Is this clear? Two balance carried on 50,000 because debit side is nil. So which side is showing more? Credit side is showing more. Then this will become buy balance brought down 50,000. Buy balance brought down 50,000. Look at purchases. Which side is showing more? Debit side 10,000. Credit side nil. Debit side is showing more. So balance carried on here. Then two balance brought down 10,000. Clear to all of you? So first you should go for How to go for posting? After posting the transaction is completed, see the total. If debit side is showing more, it is called as debit balance. If credit side is showing more, it is called as credit balance. Clear to all of you? So in this case, which side is showing more? Debit side is showing more, therefore it is called as debit balance. I think sales account you can easily do. Which side is showing more? Credit side 20,000. Then we can write to balance carry down. Buy balance brought down 20,000. So which side is showing more? Sales, credit side. So when credit side is showing more, it is called as credit balance. Wages here 5,000. Buy balance carry down. It will become wages account, which side is showing more? Debit side. So it is showing debit balance. So first again I am repeating. I went for total of debit side. Credit side is nil. So therefore enter 5,000 minus 0 is equal to 5,000. That is what. Okay, my dear friends. I think this is about your ledger. How to go for ledger posting. Then also we have seen ledger balancing. These balances, if you take to trial balance, then it becomes trial balance. Arithmetics of accuracy, arithmetic accuracy can be checked. Okay, so I think I've given a brief picture, brief clarity. Generally, I would like to add one more point. Ledger balancing can be done at any time. Ledger balancing can be done periodically depending upon the organization requirement. Ledger balancing can be done periodically, that is once in a month or quarterly. Ledger balancing can be done periodically, that is once in a month, quarterly or yearly. If what happened once in a year you are doing it, maybe by the time it may be difficult, some mistakes you cannot find out. Ledger balancing can be done periodically, that is once in a month or quarterly or yearly depending upon their requirement. Okay, then one more important point you should remember. Normally personal accounts, real accounts are balanced. Normally personal account, real accounts are balanced. But normally personal accounts, just a minute, seeing some problem, writing problem. Real accounts are balanced, but nominal accounts are not balanced. This is statement. They are closed by transferring to trading and P&L account. Normally personal real accounts are balanced. Balance means you like here we have done balance, carry down, etc. This is what is called as balancing. Balance, carry down. But nominal accounts are not balanced. They are closed by transferring to trading and P&L account. This is what we will be learning at the advanced stage next. How to close closing entries. I told you opening entry we have learned already. Closing entry we need to learn. Transfer entry, adjustment entry, these things we will be learning in the due course of time. So normally personal accounts, personal real accounts are balanced, but nominal accounts are not balanced. Okay, I think this is all about your today we have learned so far. First point to begin with, I have explained the meaning of it. Then we went for posting. What is the meaning of posting? Then formatting we have learned. Then we have learned how to go for ledger posting. Then balancing of accounts has been learned. Clear to all of you? So the next class we also take one more example to prepare trial balance. That is a comprehensive. With that you will be having some clarity of thoughts how to go for ledger accounts. It's initially I think these things is theoretical point from true or false statement point of view you can expect, but my advice to MPC students particularly, you need to practice a bit, my dear friends. Which format generally we will be following? Standard form. That format should be good in it. So you learn the how to go for ledger. What is the meaning of ledger? What is the posting of the ledger? That is from recording of transaction, how the ledger is being posted, how the ledger account is being opened, how it has been posted, etc. We will be learning. Okay, so shall I conclude for the day? So we'll meet in the next class with some few more examples and for trial balance. Then we start working out from your material that has been sent to you. Okay, so we'll meet in the next class. Till then, goodbye. Thank you. God bless you all.